So now I'm going to go over how to ingest a manuscript. Now ingesting a manuscript is a two-step process. First, you have to ingest a TIE encoded XML file. This creates a sort of transcript for the document. Then you have to ingest an image of the manuscript. So first, as you can now see, I'm currently in my collection. From here, I'm going to select the Manage tab. I will then click on Add an Object to this collection. And then for Content Model, I'm going to open up the dropdown and select Manuscript Content Model. I can then click on Next. Now if you have a finding aid for your manuscript, you can add that here. If not, however, you can then go ahead and click on Next. Here comes the mods form, where all metadata for the manuscript will be entered. I'm only going to fill out the required fields. You should, however, try to enter in as much metadata as possible for your manuscript. So I'm going to enter some title information, resource type. As there is a still image for the picture of the document, there is also text. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to select mixed material. Now for digital origin, I'm going to leave reformatted digital, which applies to the digitized image of the manuscript. However, I'm going to also click on the plus sign here, and I'm also going to enter born digital, which applies to the TIE encoded XML file. Held by is where you enter your institution. And then the copyright restrictions. So be sure to enter the correct copyright restrictions for your manuscript. Once you have entered in all metadata for your manuscript, you can then go ahead and click on Next. Now here is where you ingest your TIE encoded XML file. Now I created an XML file by using an online conversion website called Oxgarage. However, if you have another method of creating an XML file, then feel free to do that instead. So I'm going to go ahead and choose my file. I'm going to click on Upload, and then Ingest. So as you can see here, this is what's going to be a sort of transcript of my manuscript. So now I have to add an image of the actual document. So what I do now is I'm going to click on Manage. I'm going to click on Manuscript on the top right corner. And then I click Add Page. Now here is where you choose the file. As you can see here, allowed file types include TIFFs, JP2s, and JPEGs. I have a JPEG file which I will ingest. So I'm going to go ahead and choose that. I'm going to upload. And I'm also going to set the language. So that is English for this. And now I can click Ingest. So here is the image of the manuscript. So now if I go to the breadcrumbs and I'm going to click on Test Manuscript, which is the object as a whole, I now have a transcript, which comes from the TIE encoded XML file, next to the image of the manuscript. So that is how you ingest a manuscript.